Good morning, traders. Here we go with the GBP JPY. Looks like it's going into a wedge pattern here, and it's been bouncing up and down at this support and resistance level. Looks like it's trying to clear this trend line. I took a position here and put my stops below these lows here, and we'll see what happens with this trade. So it already pulled back to a 5-0. It's on its fifth swing. We're currently looking to target the 618. That's 181 pips away, and we'll see how this trade works out. So I will update you back on this trade. Also, another note to this video, this swing, if it gets near this 127, we're going to exit some of the position. So about 105 pips will probably exit because it's natural resistance at the 127. So it normally hits that 127 and it loves to pull back. So we may exit, I got 3 positions on. We'll probably exit 1. And then it's probably going to pull back on its way to the 618. Alright, I will update you on this trade. I'm going to put my entry order here at 187.29 to exit the trade. And once it's in the profit, we'll move the stop up to break even. And I will update you back on this trade. Okay? Here's a little quick update on that JPY pound trade. Currently up on this pair. And like I said, I'm looking to take some profit up here at the 127. I already have my entry order in, so once it gets up to this level, taking some positions off. Trying to target 88.03. So we'll give you an update back on this trade. Here we go, traders. Trading the GBP JPY. I'm fine with the volatility stop indicator. We're looking at this level here. This is the 127. This JPY pair with the Great British Pound has been making higher highs and higher lows. So I've been taking advantage of the swings. And we're currently, here's the ECL. Here's another entry point if you didn't get into this trade. And also very low risk. Put your stop just below here. That's about a 25 pip stop. But I entered down here, right here at this brownish line here. So where are we at? We are 102. Okay, so we just made a bullish engulfing candle. Let's show you a bigger picture. The C currently is at 5.0. This is the current low of the swing. And there is the 127. When trading Fibonacci's, you always want to look out for this 127. because a lot of times what it'll do is it'll hit the 127, go a little bit further, and then it'll just sometimes it'll dip way back into the AB boundary, and before it goes to the extension. So I always like to take profit at this area, and also lock in this profit as well on its way to possibly the 618, which is up here. There you go. You heard the positions come off. So, how you doing, traders? Just giving you an update and show you what that 127 could do to your trade. You see this here? Look at the pullback from this where I exited my 2 positions. It already pulled back 43 pips. Okay, pull back 43, actually more than that. 45 pips. So just keep in mind, when you're trading and using Fibonacci's, just be very aware of the 127. Being a trader for over a period of time, you'll come to know that. Profit. That's why it's very important to take profit on the way up. I'm positive on the pounds pairs, but the JPY I'm still up. I took profit here at the 127, and we'll see what happens here. 2040 strategy combined with the volatility stop indicator, also using UTP techniques as well. All right, let me just give you a quick update on this trade that happened. I was in this trade for quite a while. I had in the previous videos, I had exited my position at the 127 because I know that's natural resistance and it always pulls back at that area. So I took 2 positions off, let the last position run to try to go to 88.03, the extension, which is up by that green line, and it was about 50 pips shy. News event came out, and if I did not move my positions to break even plus 2 pips positive on this move, now I'm turning a winning trade into a losing trade, which you don't want to do. That's why it's so critical to take profit at that 127. And as you can see here, news event came out and it dipped all the way down. It dropped. I had already shorted the pound Australian and the pound New Zealand. I made a ton of pips on those. And this one I was just, I was in a buy on this trade, but you had your trade management. This thing dropped 323 pips. So I let it fall and just waiting for the currency pair to make a big bullish, a high, and then look to buy back in this position, which I did here at 85.23, and I took a ride up to 86, about 86.03, around that area. But I took it for about 85 pips. I'm out of the trade currently and looking to see what's going to happen up in this area. Okay, but just remember, very critical, take note that 127 when you're trading Fibonacci's, be on the lookout, look for a pullback, take profit, exit part of your position, because I've been trading for quite a while and the 127 has burned me in the past so many times. So I know, that's what you learn from experience when it happens to you. Okay, so this is the 2040 strategy combined with the volatility stop indicator, Market Traders Institute. And if you're not making pips, please check out this strategy.